Congresswoman Nancy Mace, also a member of the subcommittee on national security and border foreign affairs, joins me now. Ma'am, the NGOs have largely gone overlooked in everything that is going on the southern border. Why?
Overlooked and overpaid. And we've seen Joe Biden and the Biden administration use this patchwork Frankenstein quilt for border security. And what we do know is there's no oversight, there's no transparency, there's no accountability. And like you said, we don't even know if they've never been fully audited. You don't know where all these taxpayer dollars are going other than to illegal immigrants. And quite frankly, Carl, we don't necessarily know that there aren't people aligned with some of these NGOs who aren't aligned with terrorism. And we've seen that in different parts of the world now, where there are groups that are getting taxpayer dollars that have employees that sympathize with terrorists. And so this has got to stop.
Yeah, well, we're actually going to go through UNRWA and how it's like 20% of their people were somehow affiliated with Hamas that we gave $300 million to. But Congresswoman,
crazy.
Exactly. It's insane. House Republicans, though, yourself included, they're moving to impeach Alejandro Mayorkas. There are a bunch of Republicans, though, that, as always, are going to let conservatives down on this one. Why could that possibly be?
Well, my problem here is Republicans need to grow a backbone. We absolutely should, we can impeach Secretary Mayorkas. We didn't do it last time. It's time to do it now because we need to show the American people that we care about them. We're putting American citizens first. We're putting our borders first. We're putting our nation first and not those that have come here illegally to disrupt the system. And we have to do that. I've been in some behind the scenes meetings and I've been appalled at our inability of some people within our conference, within our party, to do the right thing when it comes to Mayorkas, or even when it comes to H.R. 2 and attaching it to spending measures. We saw that failure a few weeks ago, but this is where most of the country is. It's a winning issue, but also it's one that will save our country.
Yeah. Well, you know, Biden spoke earlier about this border situation. I mean, he speaks all the time. He never says anything coherent, but he gave us a very interesting perspective earlier today. Listen.
Have you done everything you can do with executive authority? Or is there more you could do absent
That's not all I can do. Just give me the power. I've asked for the very day I got in office. Give me the border patrol. Give me the people. Give me the people, the judges. Give me the people who can stop this and make it work right.
I mean, Congresswoman, this is insane. There's laws that you have passed as Congress that say secure the damn border.
Yeah, and look, and we all know he's not telling the truth, and the mainstream media will not call him out on his lies. We know by the time the sun set on his very first day in office, he reversed every good border security, border policy created by Donald J. Trump. He reversed all of that. There is steel rusting on the southern border because he stopped building the wall. Donald Trump built hundreds of miles of wall along the southern border. Joe Biden would like to build 20 miles of wall, maybe before he's done with his first term in the president in the White House. And so all we've heard are lies. He's got every tool in the toolbox to secure the border. He could shut it down today, but he refuses to, which is why it's so important we get Donald Trump back into the White House. He cares about our country. He cares about our borders. He cares about our people.
Congressman, do you think there's something you could slide into a bill? I know we slide all kinds of garbage into these things all the time that says the federal government can't spend another penny on a fence, a wall, barbed wire, or anything else until they do it on the southern border?
I love that idea. Someone should draft that bill. And I want to praise Governor Abbott for what he's doing. He should defy the Supreme Court. He should put more razor wire at the southern border. And all of our governors across the country should be supporting him in that endeavor. If the federal government won't do it, the state should. And we've got governors across the country, including the governor of South Carolina, Higbie McMaster, sending folks to the border to assist him in that effort.
Yeah, well, Congresswoman Nancy Mace, you're certainly on the right side of this issue. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you, sir.
All right.